This is Mike with Build Brothers. We're at 740 Santa Paula doing a roof inspection on a concrete tile roof. This is a Malibu tile, standard weight tile. I don't know the age, but I'm going to start down below on the wood. We're always looking at the fascia because we will replace that. Rafters, shiplap, which is these pieces going this way. You got blocking, but right out of the gates I see termite damage there. Here, this piece is going. There is no metal drip edge. Nowadays we put a metal drip edge on here to protect the fascia. This is the original riser and they used wood, so you've got damage up on that beam up there, it looks like, as well. And then we'll go in the backyard here, take a look. Yeah, you've got some spots right there. This corner looks like it's been patched, but that's soft. I can feel it. I think they stuck a piece in here to kind of reinforce it, but that's not doing much. You've got some bad shiplap right there. You've got some torch material hanging over the edge here with this is falling in, and that piece of shiplap is rotten right there. Actually, that's plywood. Looks like on top. Might be on top of the shiplap. You got a patio cover, which the wood is actually falling in, so it's rotten. It's been leaking all the way through and rotting in. Someone's marked it already, probably a termite guy, and you can see it down there as well. This beam is gone. That's been repaired, but that thing's, they put some goop in there, but that's not doing much. So I'm going to say this patio cover's it's in really bad shape. You can see all this. So I'm going to say, yeah, you got this beam here. Again, if that doesn't go underneath, you could just cut it off. And that would just kind of clean that up a little bit and then paint over it to seal it. But I'm going to say there's definitely quite a bit of wood repair that would be needed on this house. But we'll go up and take a look at the roof and see what condition the tiles are in. Homeowner's looking for a lift and reset. So reuse the same tiles. Obviously we're going to have to replace tiles that are going to get broken. That's pretty typical in a lift and reset. So we will replace those tiles with a like style. Color's not going to match. We'll stick them in the back of the house where the roof's not very visible. So again, right out of the gates, this is a W tile. You got a lot of little nicks, so those little breaks, there's not much we can do about them other than try to replace them, but there could be quite a few that are going to need to get replaced. This tile, pretty common. You can see them all over. A lot of chips. There was a leak in the garage. I'll take a look at it from down below, but things we notice, this valley really tight. That valley needs to be about 4 inches open. Really kind of lets the water go off. What's happening now is that water's going right underneath the tiles, probably getting underneath the underlayment and causing some issues. I can see the pipe flashings. Again though, see that big crack? That's water going right down in there. Those needed to be sealed up. Same thing, this valley's a little wider, but you've got tiles slipping out right there. Still metal under there, but it's still slipping out, and kind of those tiles are all kind of coming loose. You got a solar tube up here, which right here seems to be in decent shape. You got a skylight that was probably put in later. There's some new tiles around it, so probably they had to do some pull up around the area to get the flashing down. Looks like a new, so we put in maybe a new pipe vent up here. There's no caulking on it at all, so that needs to be sealed up. No caulking there. There's quite a few areas where there's no caulking on all these pipe vents. This roof is definitely a little older. This side doesn't get as much sun, so you can kind of see how much growth is on this side. There's been some repairs down here, some other ones. So you've got the tile coming down, you've got the flat patio cover. That's an old torch down material. Go down this slowly. Kind of rained last night, so it's a little slippery up here. You've got 3 skylights on there, and they're just gooped up. Guaranteed to get those off, we're gonna have to rip them out, and it's probably gonna break the skylights. So I'll quote the patio cover separately. Ideally, what you do with the patio cover too is you're going to run whatever material we put down there, which I would put TPO, which is going to run up the tiles, probably at least 3 rows. Then you run the tiles over it, so no water can back up, and it's not going to leak again. But there's going to be a lot of wood repair on that. That edge is steep enough over there. The tiles should have just run all the way down. There's no reason for it to be that torch material. So I would rip that up, and I would just run the tiles all the way down. But yeah, there's quite a few things going on with this roof that we need to redo. The skylight seems to be in decent condition. If it can be reused, we'll try. We got to pick it up and make sure. Skylights have a tendency to break very easily, and if there's no curb in there, there should be a wood curb that's on there. It's about 2 inches high or 4 inches high. We'd have to build one. But in general, I can definitely see a lot of fundamental issues with the roof. Definitely time to repair it. But we'll discuss all those options with the homeowner.